Telstra has been fined more than $18 million after admitting to multiple breaches of the Trade Practices Act. The telco had repeatedly refused to allow its competitors access to its copper wire network, even though they had a legal right to do so. The ACCC says it's a win for competition, but Telstra's rivals are not ruling out further legal action, arguing that the penalty doesn't go far enough. Francis Bell reports.
It's the latest court ruling in the ACCC's 7-year battle with Telstra on competition issues, and the watchdog is claiming it as a significant win.
They've been caught out in this case, and it's cost them $18.55 million plus whatever legal costs might be awarded by the court against them.
The case centred on Telstra's refusal to allow competitors their legal right to access its copper wire network at 7 exchanges in Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia and Queensland between 2006 and 2008.
But this was a serious issue, because this was effectively saying to competitors, there is no room at these exchanges to fit your equipment, when in fact the truth was there was plenty of room to install the equipment.
Telstra admitted to 27 breaches of the Trade Practices Act, and Justice John Middleton found the telco did not have any consistent policy, protocol or procedure on providing access to its exchanges, and that it failed to implement proper instructions or policies to its employees. Justice Middleton found that although Telstra had not engaged in deliberately anti-competitive behaviour, it had not demonstrated any remorse, nor did it appreciate the seriousness of its conduct. Telstra declined an interview request but issued a statement saying it would not appeal against the decision, and that since the start of the case it had acknowledged that mistakes were made. It added it had cooperated with the ACCC on its investigation and implemented improved monitoring, processes and training.
Telstra traditionally does not make concessions. It fights every statement of claim put to it. So the concessions alone are perhaps as important as the penalty which has been brought down today.
The penalty was lower than the $34 million figure the ACCC had been seeking, which took into account a discount for Telstra's cooperation. But the fine was higher than Telstra's submission of between $3 and $5 million. The court decision doesn't go far enough in the eyes of some of Telstra's competitors.
It's a significant penalty, don't get me wrong, the $18.5 million, that's a big number in terms of trade practices litigation of this type. But that said, it won't stop Telstra. Telstra is better off copping the penalties and just sticking to the tactics. Delay, deny competition. It's worked for the last decade, and Telstra will probably continue to make it work for as long as they can.
Primus Telecom was one of the companies refused access to the exchanges, and it isn't ruling out further legal action.
Look, we've got to keep our options open at the moment, but again, this has delayed our rollout, in some cases by years, and it's very hard to explain to investors, yes, we need more money, yes, we're going to do great things, and